Many thanks for staying with us. Now, many Namibian children have heard of Walvis Bay, sea animals, and the lagoon, but have never seen a boat, dolphin, or flamingo. Pewa's Ocean Adventures is a children's book written to acquaint them to the ocean at Walvis Bay. And joining me via telephone from Walvis Bay is the author of the book, that's Tati Nilenge, as well as a contributor and actress, that's 10-year-old Pewa Kanguti. A very good morning to you, and thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I need to distinguish between who's Pewa and who's Tati now. Tati, am I speaking to you?
Yeah, this is Tati speaking.
Great. Nice to have you with us. Pewa, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Fine.
Are you good?
Yes, very well.
Happy Day of the Africa Child to you, yeah?
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Tati, let me start with you. Please tell us about this book and what inspired this entire concept.
Okay, well, a little girl, Pewa, came to me one afternoon and she asked me, Auntie, when will you write another story?
Yeah.
Because I write news, I'm a reporter, I just told her that, I'm busy writing a new story right now.
Yeah.
And she said, no, a storybook, like a storybook. I read one of your stories. Why did you stop writing? And I remember that I used to write stories some years back. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, a story. So let's write a story about you then, about you in it. Yeah?
Nice.
So we started brainstorming on something that would be beneficial to children in Namibia as a whole. And we came up with an ocean adventure.
Fantastic.
That's how it started.
And just tell us about, the exact contents, the storyline in this book here. So Pewa goes on an ocean adventure, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it basically started off with this little girl whose father promised to take her to Walvis Bay if she does good in school. Yeah?
Yeah.
So she worked hard and she scored straight A's. So then it starts with the night before her trip, continues throughout her stay in the hotel in Walvis Bay, her boat trip, and also her visiting the Walvis Bay Lagoon. So I just took pictures of everything until the moment where they have to check out of the hotel and go home. So those were all pictures that were
Wow.
put into it, like real-life pictures. Because we
Nice.
didn't want the book to be like a cartoon. 'Cause kids have to see that this is what a dolphin really looked like.
Yeah.
This is what a pelican really is. We didn't want it to be like a cartoon.
Fantastic. Pewa, do you like your storyline?
Excuse me?
Do you like your storyline? Are you happy with what Auntie Tati wrote?
Yes, I'm very, very, very happy.
What was your favorite part of this book?
Well, the favorite part of mine was when I saw the dolphins.
Aha. And did you give the dolphins any names?
Yes, I did. I even said hi to them.
That's so cool of you. Now,
Thank you very much.
Now, your family and you participated in the experience, which was photographed and published as a book, as Auntie Tati, pardon me, just mentioned it there.
Yes.
How does it make you feel as a 10-year-old? How does it make you feel to be part of such an important and also, such a great experience that is this book?
Well, I feel very, very happy.
Yeah.
Now, now I can bring the ocean to other parts of the country and also to the world.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait for the book to be finished. I kept
Wow.
asking Auntie Tati, when will it be finished? She kept saying soon, because it was hard to finish a book,
Yeah.
I prayed a lot, and
Yeah.
I was very happy when she finally showed me the book. I
Right.
really liked the colors and just everything. The book was just mesmerizing.
Did you have a say in the colors of the book and stuff as well?
Yes,
So it isn't Auntie Tati's book alone, it is your book as well, yeah?
yes.
That's good. Pewa, tell me, as a 10-year-old, you obviously love reading. I can just hear, from the excitement in your voice, not only about this book, but I can tell that you're a bookworm in general. Why is it so important, for children to engage themselves in literature, in learning and reading?
Well, children must read a lot because it improves their brain and let them know about the world. It helps them write well. Children do not like to read anymore because they have computers and phones. They just watch TV most of the time.
Yeah.
And at schools, they always say like that. I like reading a lot. I just love it. I
Fantastic.
like going to the library so I can refresh my mind. I always want to find out what happens in the next chapter.
Fantastic. Pewa, you've inspired me so much. You're my hero for today. I'm quickly going to ask Auntie Tati a few more questions.
Okay.
Tati, looking at the book, it is translated into various languages as well. Talk to us about the importance of this initiative and more so over to what degree is this book accessible to the Namibian child?
Okay, so the thing is, we decided that the child should enjoy the book, okay? So especially like what she said, kids in the rural areas
Yeah.
don't know about what speak. So, but they speak Oshirambo. Some speak English, others speak Oshirambo. So we just decided that, some children have their education in other languages. We didn't want them to be left out. So we decided to write a book and translate it into Oshirambo, in Afrikaans,
Nice.
for Namibians. And I also added Spanish for tourists who want to take the book to their children, after visiting Wolfish Bay.
Yeah.
Because some other kids want to read to their grandmothers, to their little sisters, and they wouldn't understand it in English.
Yeah.
So that's why we decided to do it in languages. Actually, it was supposed to be in those languages, but then yesterday, someone was quite upset. It's like, I'm German speaking. I also want a German book.
More
so
demands,
we're gonna
hey?
translate it in German. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm always so amazed at, the number of people who actually speak Spanish in Walvis Bay. And obviously this is due to, the number of people who pass through the port, etc. It's phenomenal.
Exactly.
It's really phenomenal.
Exactly. And then the other thing is we looked at the tourists, like tourists that come to Wolfish Bay mainly are the Spanish-speaking ones.
Yeah.
We were looking at languages, Spanish-speaking people, Germans a lot, yeah. We actually had it in French as well, but then we found that the French-speaking people don't really come.
Fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that you're not only just catering to, our languages, but also international languages here.
Yeah, that's actually important because you know what happened? I used to go, I think it was during lockdown, I used to go visit the lagoon, used to go visit the tourist boats and stuff. It was so quiet, COVID really had a hard impact on the tourism industry.
Very
so
much.
that's why I thought that by writing this book, it could also attract tourists to come to Wolfish Bay and start boosting the Namibian economy, the tourism industry.
Very much indeed. I'm glad that you're playing your part. Tati, tell me, where can one access this book? And furthermore, you have a call for companies or urged companies to also adopt, schools in their towns as well to sponsor at least 10 books for the school's library. Talk to us about this initiative here.
Okay, we are selling the book for $80 each. So people can contact me at 081-249-1161. And alternatively, the book will be available at the Lady Victoria and Wolfish Bay Tour Guide boats. Those are the boats that go out. Telling people about the ocean. So they can be found there. There's the Flamingo Villa Hotel that's also in the book.
Yeah.
So they can also find it there. So, the idea is to have companies adopt a school of their choice anyway in the country. You adopt a school, you decide to buy books and donate it to that school.
Fantastic.
Yeah, maybe like 10 copies or so for school library so that we can have it, all over the country.
Yeah.
Because we need to remember that schools do not have enough funds, but they would like a push from the business community to motivate education.
Tati, great initiative. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, but I'm tired of talking to you. Can I please speak to Pewa?
All right.
Pewa?
Yes, sir.
Before we let you go, thank you so much for joining us. But today is, of course, the Day of the African Child. Just what is your message as a young 10-year-old African child here?
Well, I want to tell them to study hard because it depends on their future.
Yeah.
It is nice to play, but don't forget to study. African children are smart and clever and can become doctors and lawyers and whatever they want to become.
Yeah.
We don't actually have to depend on other countries if we have to study hard.
True.
They should also not be afraid to share their ideas with family and teachers. I shared my ideas with me. I shared my ideas with Metati, and now I am in the book.
Look at
I'd like to
hey?
tell them to study very hard, enjoy their African Child Day. I hope they are proud of being an African child. I just wish that I could all meet all African children, but for now, I'm just giving them a message of reading.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pewa. Thank you for joining us this morning. And may you inspire Auntie Tati to write more books for the Namibian child.
We
Thank you so
are. We're
much.
trying to write another storybook.
Okay, great stuff. Thank you so much. Take care, yeah?
It's about the dunes.
It's about the dunes. Okay,
Yes.
we'll interview you next time on that, yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye. Bye, Tati.
Bye.
There you have it. That was Tati Nilenge, the author of Pewa's Ocean Adventure, as well as Pewa Kanguti, who's a contributor, but also, to a very large degree, is the inspiration behind this book, talking to us about Pewa's Ocean Adventures, a children's book, just focusing on what the Atlantic Ocean along the Namibian coast has to offer. Please do stay with us.